Okay, so I did my 25 hours experience with the YMCA inclusion program with Carrie. With the inclusion program, it is generally a 1-to-1 ratio where you're paired up with a buddy. Most of the there's various sessions through fall, spring, and even summer, and you're paired up at 1-on-1, and it's generally kids of all ages. I've worked with adults too as well with the Baseball for All program. So to start out, I did the 3 different programs this semester. I did Dance for All, Fitness for All, and Baseball for All. Dance for All and Fitness for All occurred at the same time. Dance for All was only 1 day a week, where each session we did a different type of dance to learn. So some examples, we did social dances like the hokey pokey, and we even did like the Cupid shuffle and the chicken dance. So that was really fun. But then we also did ballet and tap and worked on like technical skills, which was really cool to learn. As well as for Fitness for All, I worked with a buddy in the fitness center in the YMCA, where we came up with a program catered to different things they wanted to work on and do like to their interests, and maybe working on different like physical like muscles that they need to work on for to help them in their everyday life, and teaching them how to use the machines properly in like a safe manner. And so that was a lot of fun. Definitely learned a lot and got really close with my buddy, and we had the same favorite food, and so we would kind of joke around about that and be like, we're both going to have avocados after dinner when we get done with Fitness for All. So that was definitely a really cool experience. After those sessions finished, I am currently doing the Baseball for All, the Miracle League. And so we have practice once a week, and then we have games on Saturdays. And so I actually have 3 different buddies for that. There's a younger kids group, and then there's an older kids group, as well as an adult group. So that was kind of interesting to do, working with adults, because before in the inclusion program I only worked with kids. And so far that's been a really good experience, and it's been very positive. And for the Baseball for All, we work on any same baseball drills any other baseball team would work with, but it's really cool that the YMCA has an actual field that is completely adapted to all abilities. It's wheelchair accessible, so it's really cool, and we come up with different fun activities, and we play games, and we bat and we hit and we throw and we catch, and it's a lot of fun. Except when the weather's bad, then it's a little chilly. But we definitely always make the best of it. Um, I would say the best part of the experience as a whole was just getting to know my buddies, and having that 1-to-1 ratio and having the same person for each session definitely helped me to see improvements, and we'd work on goals together, and it's just really fun because you can tell like they look forward to seeing you as much as you look forward to seeing them. And we really enjoyed each other's company, and like especially with dancing, how could you not just love dancing for an hour and letting your hair down? It's a lot of fun. And Fitness for All, and trying to do different machines, and like kind of like the discovery of like, wow, I can really do this. And so that was really fun to see. And especially for Baseball for All, I mean, watching a kid get a hit or like a home run is the greatest feeling in the world, and it's absolutely incredible. So overall, it was an extremely positive experience with each of these, and each session was completely different. So, and it was something to learn because they were so different recreation styles, but then the same overlying like reason for doing them. I would say some of the challenges of this experience would be like just getting my participant to focus, and like they would get distracted and just want to talk. And I wouldn't say it was a challenge, because I mean, listening to them about their day and about school is just a lot of fun, going back and forth about who likes the Vikings and who likes the Packers. So that was all very positive. One challenge I did have is my buddy for the Baseball for All. We were working on pop flies, and he happened to miss his glove, and he got like a little bit of a bloody lip, and he was totally completely fine. But it was just kind of one of those things where, it just happens, kids get hurt, but I think that was a little hard, and like especially like ensuring his mom that like, and she was at the practice, but just ensuring that like everything was okay and getting him like back in the game. And once he was, you know, all bandaged up, then he was like ready to get back into it and he was okay. But it was definitely just one of those things where it's like he really like, it was totally accident. He didn't mean it to happen. He's like, I should have caught it. And it was a good learning experience. And it's just kind of like knowing that working with the parents is just as important as working with the kids, and that trust that you form with each other, because they do allow you to just, be one-on-one with their kiddo. And seeing any little kid get hurt is kind of difficult overall. But I mean, other than that, there was absolutely no challenges, because it really is such a great program, which kind of leads me to the next point is anyone who really is interested in volunteering for the inclusion program, I really encourage them to do it. Carrie is so accommodating, and honestly, all of those programs can't be run without you meaning as a volunteer. So it's really important for her to have more and more volunteers, because there is that 1-to-1 ratio. So it's not like as many kids as they want can sign up. So it's definitely really important to get a lot of volunteers. So anyone looking for hours, it's a really good opportunity. Overall, from this experience, I learned a lot with, different physical abilities, and just like everyone wants to challenge themselves. Everyone has the same goals and wants to do well, and it really was cool to work with various abilities. And I mean, in any of the inclusion program, like it's never focused on the disability. There's never focus on the label, and they just love hanging out with each other. And I think one thing that I learned kind of about the TR field is a lot of places don't really have these recreation activities for these kids, and a lot of places don't have baseball fields like the Miracle Fields, like here in Alaska, where someone with a wheelchair could join a baseball team. So I think it's really cool with the TR field is like opening up those doors of opportunities for recreation for all abilities. And I kind of like saw the need by the fact that we have the inclusion program. So that was really cool to see. But overall, it was an amazing experience. I plan on continuing to volunteer with Gary and at the YMCA, because it just is so much fun, and I love hanging out with the kiddos, and I'll be definitely sad to see them, or for me to leave for summer, but I'll be back in fall with them, so it'll be really fun. Yeah.